this is Raina and welcome to Dreamlight Adventures. Today we're going to work on the new Belle's house. I was so excited to get that, and I know like everyone's doing the decorating for that, but I just had to do it. I had to add it to my Belle's village. So the first thing I did was move the well over to the main street of Belle's village, just as you enter there, and I just needed a place to stick it because I wanted somewhere near my house, and I kept it very simple because that area is already decorated. And as you see here in the picture, Belle's house in the movie was very open, and once the video goes on, you do see like there is some birch trees she walks through. There's some trees behind the house. So basically I just kept it open, and it really makes for an easy build. I did, because of where I put the house, I did end up using some trees right along the left edge. I tried to stick with the same kind that were in the movie, even to the point of how they were shaped, just to kind of block off the castle so it wouldn't be seen there so much. But otherwise I just kind of kept it nice and open. I did put some various things around the house. You get the sense that Belle's father was too busy to really tend to the house as much as some fathers would have, and so I did leave some things in the yard. You'll see that I have like a couple of barrels in there. There's the little cart, because as we know, he does have a cart that he hooks his horse to, and I think Belle does too at some point. So I have that in there, and then I just kept it real light with flowers and things, just as open as I could get it without it being boring. I did put this nice walkway on there. I didn't want it to look like it was just a house in shambles, because it certainly was not that. But between Belle being rather preoccupied with reading and the dad being preoccupied with his experiments or inventions, then I kind of felt like the house maybe just was more simple than some. Now, where I ended up putting this is correct according to the movie, but it did mean that it was right beside Elsa's ice cavern. So I ended up doing a little something for her cavern too, to make it look nice, and then I added the walkway to go all the way up into the frosted heights. So that's what we have going on here. I'm just gonna be quiet now and put on some nice music so you can just relax and enjoy the video. we can do the walkthrough. And this is just the little well area, and I'm going to show where that is in relation to Belle's village. And then we go down beside Belle's library and over the bridge onto the official walkway to Belle's house. And I have a lot of visitors all of a sudden, and Simba is one of them, and he seems to be quite territorial when it comes to this place. But as you can see from this angle, I did put some birch trees there as they show in the movie as she's walking along to town, to kind of just represent those little areas. I used the rustic lights. I added some flowers and decorations, but kept this area pretty clean. Just a little bit of decorating by the house, a little bit of the picket fence, and I use those particular shrubs because it brought out some of the fall colors of the house. I tried to use trees to kind of hide the ice cavern a little bit. It's impossible to hide it all the way, but to at least hide it a little bit. But you know, I like to think that Belle and Elsa would actually get along really well. I think they would. Here I used a lot of big pieces. The more items I have, the slower my game goes, so I'm trying to use some big pieces. And then I used like the little bird feeders. I put a critter house there and put some birds in there so that there's some birds flying around, and I hid the critter house. And then here I just dressed this up a little bit, putting some lighting there and some more flowers, a couple barrels, a couple shrubs. I also did put some things in the river, such as the water lilies, I think they are. And then this area I kind of just left open so that my items spawn. And I kind of just like to leave almost like a field type open, because then the flowers spawn there. I think it looks pretty. So this is our Belle's house and how I decorated it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you with your builds, and I hope you have an awesome day.